What's going on, fellas? Today we're going to be doing a post Stefon Diggs trade rebuild of the Buffalo Bills, and this roster is going to be as updated as possible right here. So obviously we already did the trade for Stefon Diggs right here. So starting at running back, we got Frank Gore starting, then TJ Yeldon, and then Devin Singletary, which I'm going to change. Devin Singletary is going to be the clear number one guy, future guy. Obviously Frank Gore is a good mentor, but getting up there in age, and TJ Yeldon really is not the answer. So, yep, that's how we're going to leave it for now. Josh Allen, obviously the future. He's going to develop hopefully quickly. Patrick DeMarco at fullback. I'm fine with that. Cole Beasley right here is currently a wide receiver number 2. I think I am going to put John Brown at wide receiver number 2 right here. I can actually reorder depth chart if I can. You know what I got to do? I got to switch that around, but I'll do that separately. Deandre Hopkins at left tackle right here. He is still fairly young. Only got normal development. Hopefully at some point get the star. But yeah, we're fine at left tackle for now. Quinn Spain, who they actually just re-signed today, is kind of getting up there in age a little bit. He is 28, and that is the age of regression in this game, which is kind of dumb because a lot of players don't actually regress at 28, so it doesn't really have a lot of logic behind it. But Quinn Spain right here is still fine there. Really, the O-line is probably, I would say, the weakest part right here. Of course, right tackle, we got Ty Nsekhe. I am going to put Cody Ford here, rookie. He was a rookie this past year out of Oklahoma. And right here, tight end, we got Tyler Kroft. And I'm actually going to put Dawson Knox at tight end. Let's see, can I get full depth chart? All right, well, you know, I can just fix it right here. Dawson Knox is going to be the guy at tight end. He had a very good rookie season this past year. He's only a 68 currently, but Dawson Knox is going to be the guy at tight end this year. Hopefully he can develop into something. What else? Center, we got Mitch Morse, who is fairly old too. 27, well, not terribly old. He still has star development. He is only 27 in his 4th year, so good there right now. And Wyatt Teller we got at right guard, who is still fairly young. We'll see if we can develop into something. He's currently at normal dev right now, but we'll see if he'll develop into something. Also, this wide receiver core is going to be a problem for defense. Obviously, Stefon Diggs, who's a beast, which this rebuild is really built around. John Brown right here, Cole Beasley, and Isaiah McKenzie, who I'm going to have to get rid of because it looks like the Bills are going to get rid of him. They are going to let him walk, is what I've heard. Now, looking at the defense, did make this as updated as possible. So Jerry Hughes is obviously still here. He is getting up there in age, so we might have to replace that position at some point. He is 31 and will start to regress a little bit. Right here, Ed Oliver, who is a young stud right here. He is going to be the future here at defensive tackle. He's got hidden dev. Starlet Toole has been in the league for a while. I got to see how old he is, I forget. He is 29. Not really. We could upgrade this position, to be honest. I believe he was a first-round pick, and he was decent with Carolina, but then, you know, he came to Buffalo. Trent Murphy, who, I forget how old he is. He's 28. So that's fine there for now, but we will look to probably replace left end at some point. Now, cornerback is where it actually gets, I think it starts to get very good. The secondary is a very good. Tre'Davious White at cornerback number 1, who is an absolute beast. Should be superstar development, but, you know, he's a star right now. He is one of the best corners in the league, and definitely the best corner on this Buffalo team. And Levi Wallace, who is criminally underrated. He's an absolute beast. Nobody ever talks about him. He's only at normal development right now, but he is a future of this position at cornerback too. He is an absolute beast. In safety, you got one of the best units by far, Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. Micah Hyde's still fairly young. He is 28, superstar development. And also Jordan Poyer, who's still fairly young as well. Both 28, both might start to regress soon. We'll have to, you know, see about that. And lastly, the linebacking core right here. So Matt Milano, Tremaine Edmonds, both very young pieces. Matt Milano is a great coverage linebacker for sure. He is still fairly young, on a C. He is 25, only in his 2nd year, and he is from BC, only at normal development. Tremaine Edmonds should be at star, and only 21, so still very young, still got a lot of years to develop. So definitely like him there. Mario Addison, they actually just got today during this free agency period. Honestly, he is getting up there in age, and in his 8th season, still normal development. He's not going to get much better than he already is, so definitely have to upgrade that position at some point. So really this team is set up for success. I think the O-line could definitely be fixed a little bit. And also, I think right outside linebacker is going to be a position we look for. Also, right end and defensive tackle are really the, probably going to be the main focus points of this. But really, I don't need to make any trades. So, probably going to do this for like 4 or 5 years, something like that, the simulations. So, yeah, I am going to simulate probably to the midseason point. Going to re-sign some people I need to re-sign. And, yeah, I'll catch you guys there. We're here now at the mid-season point. We got 7 players to negotiate. And looking at the standings, we are last in the division, which is actually very surprising. We are at 3-4. So the Pats lead the division at 6-2, and this is a 3-way tie for 3 and 4 right here. Let's see who we have to hold on to. Very interesting. So Frank Gore right here. We could get him on a cheap 1 year, like $5 million. I'm willing to pay Frank Gore for 1 year. I think our cap space, if I'm correct, is pretty good for the Bills. Let's see, Quinn Spain, Stephen Hauschka, I don't need to hang on to. Levi Wallace, Jason Kroom, I don't need to hang on to. Kevin Johnson, who was a beast at Wake Forest, so I don't need to hang on to. Eli Harold. There's actually a lot more guys, but like basically past like Jason Kroom, I don't really need anybody else. So yeah, Frank Gore right here. So offer submitted. Quentin Spain, I forget, so he's pretty 28. Honestly, I'll give him a 1 year, give him less money. Alright, let's see. Can he prove the rest? Well, gee, I don't know. Stephen Hauschka, we don't need. Levi Wallace is really the one big guy here that I wouldn't mind giving money to. I'll give him 12 mil. See if he'll accept that. And alright, so good. Levi Wallace is back. And honestly, I don't really need to do much else here. Maybe Kevin Johnson on a cheap contract, but that's about it. Hopefully, man, we can make the playoffs. 3-4, I was not expecting this. And yeah, I will catch you guys at the end of the season. So we've come to the end of the regular season right here, and looks like we finished second to last in the division at a 500 8-8 record. So really not what I expected, but definitely we have some positions to improve right here. And just gonna upgrade everybody before get things rolling. I'm gonna check the stats. I'm very interested to see. Obviously Stefon Diggs is the one big guy. How did he do? So I guess we will check that out. So Josh Allen at QB had a pretty good year. 3,848 passing yards, 34 TDs to 9 picks, and a 71% completion percentage. So that's pretty good. I want to see. He's definitely agile. Can definitely scramble a bit. I want to see how many rushing yards he got. So probably about what I expected, 371 rushing yards and a TD. So that's about what I expected. Devin Singletary, 185 carries for 688 yards, 7 TDs, 3.7 yards per carry. So, in terms of yards per carry, not that great. He did have, a good amount of TDs, which is good. He'll definitely get better and develop. He definitely did not start as a high overall, but, Devin Singletary for sure can develop. Right here, Cole Beasley led us in receiving yards by just 2 yards. He had 52 receptions for 888 yards, 7 TDs. Stefon Diggs led us in catches altogether with 66 for 886 and 6 TDs. Tyler Kroft actually had a pretty big year for 50 receptions, 616 yards, and 10 TDs. And John Brown, big year, of course, 59 receptions, 526 yards, and 4 TDs. So Josh Allen was definitely spreading the ball around. Also Dawson Knox, who I want to see develop. 34 receptions, 331 yards, and 2 TDs. Frank Gore also, did his thing in the receiving game, 23 receptions, 309 yards, I should say. So, definitely a solid year here. Let's see, defensively, Tremaine Edmonds led us in tackles, 114 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, and 3 deflections. Let's see, Matt Milano, 101 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, no sacks. Jordan Poyer also had a decent amount of tackles, 2 picks. Micah Hyde had 1 pick. Tre'Davious White had 2 picks. And Teron Johnson had a pick as well. And let's see, hopefully I didn't miss anything. So we were 19th in total offense and 16th in total defense. So that's like very, very average. Probably like, those are the stats of probably a team that like just misses the playoffs. And I almost assume we just missed the playoffs, so, which is probably true. 8-8 is average. It's like, just borderline, probably making the playoffs. So, yeah, we are going to sim to the re-signing period of the offseason, and I will catch you guys there. So it has come to the offseason re-signing period, and looks like the Chargers beat the Packers by 3 and Super Bowl 54 to win their first ever Super Bowl. And let's see who we have to re-sign right here. I'm not really sure our salary cap situation at the moment. So Quinn Spain once again. Really, I don't need any of these other guys. Like, I really don't. AJ Klein, obviously, they just got today. For agency, I really don't need him. So maybe I'm interested to bring back Kevin Johnson, actually. He's still fairly young. Yeah, this is like a fair deal for me. 1 for 2. Alright, well, I don't really need you that much anyways. I'm not going to tag him, so he can just walk. Quinton Spain. I'll sign him. Maybe I will trade him. Alright, I gotta up that actually a little bit. He's definitely tradable. 1 for 7.5 mil. Alright. Well, not really successful there. So, looks like we're gonna have to upgrade at left guard. Just gotta upgrade everybody. And looks like Devin Singletary is the only guy we got right here. So, yep, we can still pick up maybe one of these guys in free agency, assuming they don't get a lot of offers. And we would be the only one. So, I guess we'll see. I don't remember our salary cap situation, like I said, so it'll be interesting. Let's see. So we have we have a decent amount of salary cap room right here. So just got to review to see exactly what we need. So I think left guard. Okay, left guard, right guard, and gonna move Cody Ford up to starter again. Wyatt Teller, let's see, I forget. So 25, we could upgrade at right guard. Left guard, we're definitely, if we can't get Quentin Spain back, which I don't, imagine we will, left guard could be huge. Also, could be a nice, draft. We could get it in the draft, potentially. Also, defensively, I gotta look at that. So, right end, yep, like I said, Jerry Hughes is regressing right here. Mario Addison is gone, so that we need to fill. And we can definitely upgrade some of these positions. Also, defensive tackle start with Tulele. We need to upgrade there. So, I guess we'll see what we can potentially find in free agency. So, right here, like I said, defensive tackle was definitely, a position of need. Eric Armstead right here is definitely intriguing. Also, Javon Hargrave, who actually, as a Steelers fan, I'm kind of sad that he left. But, we couldn't re-sign him. And he is now a Philadelphia Eagle, which sucks. He is going to be tough to replace for the Steelers. But, you know what? Eric Armstead right here at D-tackle, definitely. Let's see. So the highest bidders I've got to check. So the Cardinals, Dolphins, and Giants all coming in. Top 3 bidders. So we can definitely offer him a big contract. I'm going to give him maybe around 15.7 mil. Let's see if he will accept that. And also, can I find maybe, so left outside linebacker was a need. I want to see maybe if I could convert any of these guys. Right here, Deandre Campbell. I guess we could offer him something. Like I said, we got a decent amount of cap room, so definitely we can do something. 35 mil works for me right here. So, let's see. So, Deandre Campbell, and it was also Eric Armstead we offered right here. Currently, we're second in bidding. Alright, so we can up this a little bit. Like I said, very free to spend. 36.3 mil. Alright, you know what? I'm going to have to get this even higher. Let's see. Get to 37 mil. Honestly, got money to burn right here. Alright, so we are now first bidders right here. So we'll see if we can get at least one of these guys.
Available in scouting.
So we've advanced to the next week, and Eric Armstead and Deandre Campbell have both accepted contract offers from the Bills. So definitely some good additions to our defense for sure. Looks like, I feel like we're set at wide receiver. Let me take a look at John Brown. I think he's fairly 30. Ooh, we might have to replace that soon, honestly. He is regressing a teeny bit. Cole Beasley also has to be getting up there a little bit in age too. He is 31. Wow. So, since Cole Beasley, I don't think has started regressing quite yet, he's fine there for now. And looking at what we have here, Deandre Campbell plugged in there at right outside linebacker. Definitely an upgrade from Mario Addison. And Eric Armstead, also an upgrade for sure from Tulele. So it makes our defense, that much better. And really, I'm going to take another look again. But I don't believe we have $43 million left in cap space. And I don't believe that I mean, we could just, get somebody for depth, but really, you know what? Like, we could take a Kareem Hunt, someone like that, because we have the money. We could even take like a tight end. We could take another receiver, actually, now I think about it, because there isn't very good right guards or left guards. So, we really, or what am I saying? Yeah, left guards at least. Yeah, Mike Iupati, like, I really don't need Mike Iupati. Like, he's not good. But we could get a receiver, because pretty soon John Brown's got to go. Randall Cobb, no. Dez Bryant, no. Dorsett, maybe. No, not Demaryius Thomas. Keelan Cole, probably not. Nothing crazy. Kendrick Bourne, maybe. Jermaine Kearse, definitely not. Jakeem Grant's an interesting one right here. Like, there's a ton of places we could go. Rashard Higgins is actually a little intriguing. You know what? Honestly, a lot of these guys are either aging. Well, Kendrick Bourne could be an option. Doxson, not really too good. And a lot of these guys are aging, like I said. So we could offer Jakeem Grant. He could be like the John Brown replacement. Not Chester Rogers. Yeah. So Jakeem Grant, where is he? All right, Jakeem Grant. Who's bidding on him? I keep forgetting to look at that. He's only normal development. Doesn't look like anybody is currently offering him. So, we can definitely give him less money like right now, like 3 years, like 10 mil maybe. I'll give him 11.2 mil. I mean, nobody's bidding on him, so we should be able to get him. But yeah, definitely. I mean, we're gonna get younger at receiver. Obviously, John Brown, like I said, has started to regress a little bit. So, we'll see. Hopefully, he accepts fifth-year options right here. Tre'Davious White, without question, are we gonna give him his fifth-year option? Yes, without question. Dude is a beast, and I would say he's probably the best player on that Bills defense right now. And they have some good players. Micah Hyde's obviously a beast. Jordan Poyer's a beast, but definitely, I would say Trey White is the best player and probably a top 3 corner in the NFL. Let's see. Alright, so Jakeem Grant, of course, accepts. Nobody was bidding on him, so we should get him. Fine. Jakeem Grant, alright, we're going to plug him in. Where is John Brown? Alright. We're going to plug him in for John Brown. I don't want to completely get rid of John Brown, though. I mean, maybe soon, but at least for this year, we're not. So, where is Jakeem Grant? Alright, so put Jakeem Grant number 3. And, alright, John Brown number 4. I'm fine with that. And that's probably the last move we're going to make. Definitely, O-line's going to be a huge need in the draft. But I like our team otherwise. Obviously, right tackle is good. Right guard and left guard is really the only position I want to, upgrade, improve. So, yeah, we're going to head to the draft, see what we can get. Alright, so it is NFL draft time right now, and to be honest, I'm probably going to do like the first maybe 2 rounds of this, so, we'll see. I'm not sure what pick we have. We have, I guess we'll see. I definitely am going to try to go, there's not a ton of like good right guards or left guards. There's a ton of second round ones, but, I guess we'll see right here. So, we only got our second round pick, and let's see. We're going to see. We definitely scouted a ton of guys. So let's see who we can potentially get at either right guard or left guard. So I didn't do a ton of scouting beforehand. So let's see. Let's see. Wes McDaniel right here. Late second rounder. We could take him. Let's see. Left guard. We got mid-third rounder right here. Richard Snow. Let's see. So only one real second round talent I like. Alright, Mick Sheets at right guard, late second rounder as well. Let's see, so let's combine grade. Alright, so I think the pick here is going to be, well, let me look. So he's first in both 3-cone 20-yard shuttle for I think let me just take one more look at Mick Sheets. Yeah, I think the pick here is going to be Wes McDaniel. The Bears are now on the clock. Alright, so we reached 68 overall. Nothing particularly that great, but you know what? Hopefully we can develop into something. Right here, round 3 we got. And see, we got Richard Snow, who is a mid-third rounder. talent-wise, and we could take Mick Sheets, who's projected second-round talent, and we could convert him to left guard maybe. You know what? We're gonna do it. Alright, good pick. Rank 61 in true value. Dropped him at 79. So both 78s. Really, I don't need too much. We didn't have a first-round pick. This draft wasn't the best for sure, but you know, we definitely made some good moves in free agency. We could make some trades. We have some picks. So yeah, this is really all I'm gonna do for the draft. Nothing too much. And yeah, I will see you guys in the preseason. So right here, we already got Wes McDaniel, who's already definitely for sure an upgrade over what John Feliciano was there at only a 63. Mick Sheets right here at left guard. We are gonna put him at right guard. We're gonna switch him over. And the one move I know I have not made yet in terms of like regression and all that is I have not done anything with Jerry Hughes, which obviously is going to start to regress soon. So both these guys are going to start from day one. It might not be pretty to start, but you know, pretty soon, hopefully, you know, they can turn into something. And yeah, Jerry Hughes right here has already started to regress right here. Of course, we got Eric Armstead at D tackle. Let's see, who do we got? We got Mike Love, pretty young. I don't want to plug him in yet because he's just such a low overall that I really don't want to plug him in yet. So I might try and make a few trades right here, and yeah, we will see you at maybe one of those trades. So it was really tough to make a trade. Nobody was willing to trade for Jerry Hughes. So looks like, you know, we might have to wait another year. I still think our team is a little better than it was last year. We definitely upgraded on defense. I think our defense will be one of the best units, you know, when the season is all said and done. And I think our offense is still, you know, pretty good. You know, we picked up Jakeem Grant, obviously. We got two young guys, you know, coming in. Might be a struggle at first, but, you know, I guess we'll have to see. And, yeah, I will see you guys at the mid-season point. Mid-season point right here of year 2. Hopefully we're doing good so far. And we are 2-6, and we are struggling once again. And not really sure what's going on. Let's see who we got to negotiate. So I think I saw Matt Milano there. Yep, he is first up right here. So 5 years, $46.1 million. Yeah, I mean, I suppose why not? He's done his thing. All right, Matt Milano is re-signed. I gotta think about the cap space, obviously. You know, when this season is done. Jordan Poyer. I'm just gonna, you know, go with the base salaries for now. And Jordan Poyer resigns. Zay Jones right here, 25, still fairly young. Could lower this a little bit. Maybe 14.9 million. I know he's not going to accept this. Yeah. Alright, TJ Yeldon. Really, I don't need him back. Dion Dawkins. We'll sign him back for, you know what? We'll give him 1 year, you know, give him less money. Alright, Trent Murphy, 29. We could get him one year for this. I'm fine with that. Alright, so he stays. Ryan Suckup, I mean, at some point, you know, obviously I didn't hold on to, you know, Steven Hauschka, so, you know, at some point I want to hold on to a kicker. So, yeah, 1 year. And, yep, Ryan Suckup is re-signed. So, really, Dion Dawkins and Zay Jones, the two guys we got to worry about. And, yeah, I'll catch you guys. Season's not looking good so far, but I'll catch you guys, you know, at the end of the season. Ending the season off with a big loss against the Miami Dolphins, 38-21. And another rough season in a actually, you know, weak division. Each team finished within like a game of each other, so really nothing special there. Upgrade everybody. See, you know, how already progressed. And, alright, looks like Wes McDaniel and Mick Sheets both, you know, progressed a decent amount. So did Josh Allen. And yep, so that is good right there. 47 players were upgraded, and really, I'm interested to see what went wrong. We are now at an 82 overall, 84 defense, 81 offense. Interested to check out the stats from this year, see how our boys did. Offensively, improvement, we were 13th in offensive yards. And defensively, we really, you know, went down in terms of, we were 31st in total defense, and we were like 19th, or no, we were like 6th or 16th, I believe, last year. So that's really odd right there. Let's see. So Josh Allen, 26 TDs, 10 picks right there. Had more passing yards, had less TDs. One more interception last year. So, you know, definitely an alright year for Josh Allen right here. Don't know what happened to Devin Singletary. He did not get a ton of carries this year. He was the starter for sure. Receiving wise, Stefon Diggs had a decent year, 70 receptions, 155 yards, 6 TDs. Cole Beasley, 67 for 905 and 7 TDs. Dawson Knox had a big year, 68 receptions, 719 yards, and 4 TDs. Also, where is my guy? Where's Jakeem Grant at? Jakeem Grant had no catches. I don't know what the heck's going on, but some really weird stuff right there. Defensively, let's see. Alright, so Devondre Campbell, big pickup by us. 115 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 2 picks, along with 2.5 sacks. Matt Milano, 102 tackles, 11 tackles for loss, and a pick. Jordan Poyer had 3 picks. Tre'Davious White had 3 picks. Levi Wallace had 5 picks. Wow, that's a crap ton of picks. Micah Hyde had 2. Teron Johnson had 2 as well at slot corner. Tremaine Edmonds had 53 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Ed Oliver still had 4 sacks. Really not the production I would expect from him. 47 tackles, 11 tackles for loss, so that is pretty good. So this season, definitely odd for sure. I just want to look at our roster right now. So, yeah, 82 overall. And, let's see. Stefon Diggs now 96 overall. Josh Allen, 81. Singletary, 76. So our O-line is getting, you know, progressively a little better. Mitch Morse, I know, is gonna... Where is he? What age is he at right now? He's at 29. That's gonna have to be replaced at some point. Let's see. So Jerry Hughes went back up to an 80, but, you know, he's gonna start to regress a little bit. So this is weird. For as good as a defense as this, you know, on paper should be, really nothing special. Trent Murphy, I think he's gonna be the next guy that has to go. I don't know how much cap room we have, you know, obviously I don't have to check, but, you know, left end we might have to replace, right end still, you know, we might have to replace, so definitely, you know, like these edge guys we're going to have to, you know, maybe upgrade from. Offensively, I think we just need one more big play guy, so obviously Diggs is good, you know, Beasley, we might have to, you know, do something about. Jakeem Grant is still here, so I think really we just... A lot of the weapons we had, like Beasley and Brown, are now getting up there in age to the point where they regress and we need to, you know, replace them. So, you know, we're going to send them to the signing period and let's see how much cap space we have. We can get anybody, you know, really good. So last re-signing period right here. It looks like the Browns defeating the Saints in the Super Bowl 24-21 to capture their first Super Bowl as well. And some things are very unrealistic in Madden, and the Browns winning the Super Bowl would be one of them for sure. Anyways, so Zay Jones was one guy we need to re-sign. Really, TJ Yeldon, I'm gonna let him walk. Deion Dawkins, basically. Now that I think about it, DeMarco, he's kind of aging a little bit, so maybe we let him walk. But Deion Dawkins, I kind of want back. So he wanted the bonus, I believed, increased, so we'll give him 11 mil. I think that works. Let's see. All right, so Deion Dawkins would like to play for a new team next year. You know what? We're gonna tag him. And Zay Jones, I mean, I could use right now because especially where our receiving core is at. Obviously, yeah. You know what? He wanted more money, so we'll give it to him. Alright, not interested, so that is a bummer, but, you know, we're going to go into free agency, and we'll see. Wait, not think about it. I might have been forgetting. Did I forget? Alright, Corey Bojorquez, I can get a new punter next year, that's fine, so, yeah, you know what? We're going to go into this free agency period. And I feel like we're not going to have as much cap room, but I don't really know how to check. 60.7, so really not a ton. I guess we could always start off by releasing Jerry Hughes. You know what? We can release a few guys for sure. So, alright. Jerry Hughes. We're going to release him, get some cap space right here. We're going to save. Alright, we're going to save 7.3 3.5 mil in cap space, so that's good. So right end, first spot, we're gonna have to do something about. All right, I'm gonna leave Trent Murphy there for now. Anyways, John Brown, 74 overall. It is his time to go. So we're gonna release him. I'm gonna save a good amount of cap space as well. So with those moves, that definitely helps us out. So now we're gonna sign some free agents right here. Let's see. So Will Fuller is interesting. He's still fairly young. Alright, you know, we're gonna filter to wide receivers. Taywan Taylor is an interesting one. Zay Jones obviously was a Bill at one point. You know what? I'm interested in Fuller for now. So let's see the bids on him. So the Dolphins currently lead in bidding right here. So let's see. Will, all right, second. All right, you know what? Give him 3. I'm just gonna go year by year. Let's see. So we're moving up right there. You know what? We'll give him 4. We'll give him 4. I'm fine with that as long as we have money. So right there, and really also right end, we might not have enough room for both of these. Cam Hayward, yeah, he's getting up there in age. You know what? Takaris McKinley, I was trying to get in for a trade and I could not get him. Let's see. I'm sure there's got to be a lot of bids on him. Yup. This is going to be very tough to pull off. We have enough room. Potentially. We've jumped up to 3. So honestly, we could give McKinley a big deal because where do we jump up? We're still only at. It's tough to go much higher than 6. Like 7, like that's a ton. We can give we can stretch out the money a little bit. Give 51.5. That's a lot. That's a lot. But you know, if we can get him, that's good, you know. So we'll sim to next week. Hopefully we get one of these guys. Definitely be huge right there. Both of them are beasts. Obviously, Will Fuller is very speedy at receiver. Alright, Will Fuller accepted, and Takaris McKinley accepted as well. So that is absolutely huge for us. As let's see. Alright, so Will Fuller is going to get right in there. Cole Beasley, he is already starting to regress. And where else? So we also got Takaris McKinley, 81 overall. And gave him a pretty expensive contract. We did. Star development still only 81 overall, and he is going to progress hopefully very fast, maybe even to superstar development and eventually X Factor. So Trent Murphy at some point will be the next move, but Diggs and Will Fuller makes a great receiving core right there. Now if I could get a running back, because obviously, you know, Devin Singletary is a good player, but you know, I also got to see how much cap space we have too. Like we have to be like very, very tight on cap space now, especially making those deals. 13.13 million, not terrible. I would have thought actually a lot less. Marlon Mack, wow, that is interesting. James White, no. Fournette, that's an interesting one. Jordan Howard's interesting. You know what? We'll take a shot at Marlon Mack here because, all right, nobody's bidded for him really. That's good. We can give him something not huge at all. We can give him like a 2 for 11.5 million. I really don't mind giving him that contract. If nobody's bidding on him yet, he'll probably sign with us, which is great. I guess we'll see though, you know. Can't be sure. Let's see, next week, hopefully I would love to see Marlon Mack as a Buffalo Bill. And 50-year option. So Marlon Mack accepted, which is huge. And makes our offense that much better. Josh Allen, of course we're going to extend him. He's been a beast. Alright, so Josh Allen is extended, so really nothing at this point. Maybe I think the next thing here is going to have to be replacing Trent Murphy, you know, drafting his replacement, because you know our left guard, right guard plus right tackle is going to start to develop. We have 2 very good wide receivers. Let's see, actually I want to see, we don't really have a ton of great players to replace Trent Murphy, so I'm going to look at left end, see, you know, I'm going to scout. Yeah, let's see. Let me just make sure. I haven't even looked at left end. 7.8 million cap space, so starting to run low. So let's see, left ends. All right, judging by a lot of this, there's really nothing great here. So we're gonna wait to the draft. I've done a lot in free agency, and yeah, I will catch you guys at the draft. So it is now time for the NFL draft, and the Eagles looks like they have the first pick, and we have the 7th pick. So we're gonna just sim to our pick right here, which is at 7, and definitely a lot of good left ends. Especially something we need for sure. There's also a lot of good right ends, some good receivers. We could definitely draft for some depth, or even just some extra bodies at receiver. I mean, I'm not gonna do that first round, of course, but I think definitely deep in receivers, left ends. So going to advance to our next user pick, which is at 7. So let's see who we can find. So left end is going to be the huge position, and that's mostly we scouted. Left ends, a few tight ends we scouted, and a bunch of wide receivers. Let's see, Deandre Garrett, early first rounder right here, speed rusher. I actually rejected a late first rounder. Let's see, we got Titus Andrews, left end right here, mid first rounder, and Eddie Morris right here is a second rounder. And let's see right end, we could potentially convert some of these guys. It's late first rounder Jamal Jefferson, and Jamison Bell right here, mid first rounder. So I think Titus Andrews is an interesting one. First in the 40-yard dash, so I mean he is pretty speedy. Also, you got Deandre Garrett right here at left end. I think Deandre Garrett is going to be the pick here. And all right, 70 overall, hidden development. He is ranked 27th in true value. We drafted him at 7. I like this pick. He will definitely develop into something for us. Realistically, with our second round pick, we could just draft for depth at left end, or we could draft the wide receiver. We definitely scouted some. Luther Gibson here at wide receiver. Not a ton of good wide receivers that I really scouted. A lot of them are gone at this point, so could just draft for depth, to be honest. All right, so Jamison Bell is still here. Wow, that is interesting. Let's see. So first in the bench press, so I mean definitely got a lot of strength. You know what? We'll take him. First rounder. All right, ranked at number 19th, and we drafted him at 39, so he could be a steal. He's actually 71 overall, which is one higher than our first round pick, Deandre Garrett. So this is interesting. He only has normal depth though, so hopefully we drafted for depth. We definitely played it safe, and yeah, I'll probably do one more pick, and then I will just sim the rest of the draft. All right, with our third round pick, I will be taking Luther Gibson, wide receiver, who's a deep threat out of Southern Miss right here. And all right, so we drafted him at 71, ranked 83rd in true talent, only a 66, not terribly great overall, but it is what it is. This is probably gonna be it for me in the draft. I'm probably just gonna sim the rest of it, and yeah, I'll catch you guys at the preseason. So start of the preseason right here, and from this point we're going to be simming just to the midseason like usual. This is year number 3 right here, and looking at our team, it looks like just a bunch of studs plus some guys that need to develop, especially on our O-line. We got Marlon Mack, and Devin Singletary obviously is going to develop. Definitely he's just sitting behind Marlon Mack right here, and looked like obviously everything is great otherwise. 2 good outside receivers, plus Jakeem Grant offers some speed. Cole Beasley, gonna have to do something with him. He's not gonna be staying. Probably gonna try to get rid of him after the season. And defensively, it's just a bunch of young beasts right here. I will be plugging in Deandre Garrett right here. He'll be the starting left end. Hopefully, he can develop into something. And yeah, both this offense and this defense looks scary. So, hopefully we can finally make the playoffs. First 2 years we did not make it, so hoping we can definitely make it. And yeah, guys, I will catch you at the midseason point. So we are at the midseason point here of year number 3, and we are coming off a 28-23 loss to the Saints. Let's see our record. It is currently 5-2-1. Wow, this has definitely been the best we've been so far at the midseason point. We are in first place in the division at the midseason point. Jets 4-3 at second place. Patriots in third place at 2-4-1, and the Dolphins 1-5-1 in last place. Right here, breakout player. I want to see who this is. Alright, how'd you feel about Marlon Mack's last game? We worked hard to get the ball in his hands. I think he did some pretty impressive things with it. I never thought of him as a franchise back, but if you know what, let's see what he can do against Oakland. If we give him the opportunity, I bet he'll surprise us. So hopefully he can have a big day. Maybe he can get up to like a superstar dev at least. And I already see Trey White there, guys. We gotta negotiate, and he deserves a big contract, but again, cap space might be an issue. And good, Tre'Davious White is back. Micah Hyde. There is a lot of big name guys that we need to sign. Micah Hyde right here, 3 for 19.4 mil. I don't know. He is 30. He will start to regress a little bit. He is superstar development, so we'll kind of, be a little slower, but that's tough. So looks like we have to take care of him at some other point. All right, Tremaine Edmonds right here, 3 years, 60.7 million. Let's see. All right, Tremaine Edmonds is back. Eric Armstead right here. All right, you know what? We're gonna bring him back. 2 years is good because he is 27. All right, so he's not gonna accept, but we can still try in the off season. Maybe Tyler Croft. I really don't need him back. We have Dawson Knox. He is the future of our team. Trent Murphy, we don't need. Could use these guys in trades. Harrison Phillips, still, he could be valuable. Like 1 for $3 million. We could get him back. All right, salary needs improvement. Dion Dawkins, give him 1 for $9 mil. All right. So, doesn't like the offer either. Teron Johnson, I would like back, really. 2. We'll give him, alright, $9 million for 2 years. Alright, so definitely a lot of work to be done. But team's looking good so far, so maybe we can make a playoff run, maybe a Super Bowl run, at least before a couple of these guys, potentially don't resign. So, yeah. I will send to the end of the season, and we'll see. Hopefully, we can finally make the playoffs after 2 years of missing it. So, end of the season has come, and we finished at 10-5-1, and we are in a wild card game against the Indianapolis Colts on the road right here. And we are currently sitting at 85 overall, and we finished second, so we are a wild card team. We finished second in the division, only by half a game to the New York Jets. So, obviously, that half a game really hurts, but, at least we made the playoffs. Let's see, so offensively we finished 19th at total yards, not as good as last year. We were 13th, I believe, and defensive yard 27th. It makes you wonder with those, our standings in total yards of offense and defense, how we made the playoffs. Because especially our defense seems like it has much better players than, a 27th ranked defense. But anyways, Josh Allen, 25 TDs, 5 picks. Really good year for him, 3,889 yards, very close to 4,000. Rushing-wise, Marlon Mack had a pretty solid year, 885 yards, 6 TDs, only 3.6 yards per carry though. Josh Allen had 5 rushing TDs. Devin Singletary had 5 rushing TDs as well. Receiving, Stefon Diggs had a big year, 83 receptions, 1,046 yards, and 3 TDs. Cole Beasley also had 63 receptions for 3 TDs, 765 yards. Will Fuller, 73 for 590, 8 TDs. Marlon Mack also had his fair share in the receiving game, 36 for 452 and 4 TDs. Dawson Knox did not have a lot of receptions, though, only 13 for 146 and 2 TDs. And let's see, defense. Alright, so Devondre Campbell for the second year in a row led us in tackles with 124. Milano had 96. Poyer had 87 along with a pick. Also, or no, what am I saying? Milano had a pick. Poyer had 2 picks. Levi Wallace had 2 picks. Trey White, 2 picks. Teron Johnson, once again, 2 picks. Micah Hyde, 3 picks. And really, that sums it up. Of course, Ed Oliver had 6.5 sacks. Trent Murphy somehow still at 10. And yeah, so hopefully we can win this wild card game right here. And yeah, we'll send to the following week and see how we did. So we survived with a win against the Colts, 26-24. And this is the first playoff win for the Bills in a long time. I cannot remember exactly the last time they won a playoff game, but I know it hasn't been this century, in this decade, whatever. So we got another road game against the Chargers. Hopefully we can silence their 12 fans that they have, I guess. We'll see. We'll simulate. Hopefully make the AFC Championship. This will be so sick if we do. Make a huge run. Let's see. And we ended up losing by 8, 28-20. But good season, definitely an improvement right here. Just gonna upgrade everybody right here. And we are gonna sim to the off-season re-signing period, and we will see who we can possibly retain. So once again, we gotta re-sign a ton of guys right here, and it might be tough with the cap space. Eric Armstead, I definitely want to hang on to. So we'll increase this offer a little bit. All right, you know what? Get up to 14 mil. Hopefully he will accept. And can we franchise tag him? Yep, that is what we're gonna do. We have enough cap room, which we do. Micah Hyde. Deandre Hopkins at this point, like, we're going to have to make some exceptions right here. Trent Murphy is long gone. Teron Johnson, you know what? Micah Hyde has to be our first, priority right now. I know he is going to regress a little slower, though, so that's why I'll give him a 1, and I will give him more money throughout that time. We possibly give him, like, 10 mil. Something like that. I don't know if we're gonna have enough cap room. That's been an issue. 9.9, 10.1. Will we have enough cap room? Alright, great. Micah Hyde is back, and we're gonna sign him for a year, which is good. Teron Johnson, really the last guy I'm interested in bringing back. We could. He's been good enough where we can give him 10 mil. Let's see, we'll accept 5 mil a year. Alright, can we franchise tag him too? Alright, no, we cannot. So, basically, everybody else here, I'm willing to let go of. You know what? Ryan Suckup, we do need a kicker. So, Ryan Suckup, welcome back, maybe. Are you kidding? I mean, he's a freaking kicker. We can just get a new one. But, you know what? Definitely hung on to some big guys for sure. I don't really know our cap situation, so this is going to be, like, very interesting. I know we had, like, very little last time. I mean, little, we had, like, 16 million. It's going to be, like, we had, like, 7 million by the end of last year, so we'll have to see. We're going to have to release some guys, but, yeah, we'll see. So, free agency right here, and we currently have 20 million in cap space, so we can make a couple big moves right here. So, let's see. Ooh, tight end Zach Ertz. That is hard to pass up. Definitely need some more offensive firepower. Right here, Tyrann Mathieu. Nah, that's actually, now I think about it, he's kind of old. I mean, in terms of Madden regression, he's kind of old. Zach Ertz. Now we have Dawson Knox right here. How old is Zach Ertz? 31. I don't know, maybe. Alright, start with wide receiver. Who do we got? Kiki QT. That's an interesting one. James Washington is kind of a beast. That's an interesting one. John Ross. No, I'm not interested in him. He is fast, but not quite interested in him. Kiki QT is an interesting one. Let's see. Any bidders so far? None. Alright, so we can give him something very cheap. Definitely not paying him that. Alright, we can give him 1 for 9 mil, honestly. Alright, tight end, obviously Zach Ertz was big. Dallas Goedert could be interesting. Vance McDonald, nothing crazy. You know what? I'm going to take a shot right here as Zach Ertz going to give, anybody? Alright, no bids on him either, wow. So, I mean, he is a 94 Superstar X Factor, so obviously he will regress a lot slower. But, yeah, we're going to offer these two guys, make our offense a little more dynamic. Obviously, Kiki QT is pretty fast, so he will be able to, kind of run over the middle where Cole Beasley was, who we released, actually. So, we're going to sim to this next week. Let's see. Honestly, if we can get some of these guys, I feel like we really see the draft for depth. Alright, so Zach Ertz is a Buffalo Bill, and Kiki QT still yet to accept, so that is huge for our offense. 94 overall tight end right here. And Stefon Diggs, of course, want to check up on him. We really haven't checked up on him, and he's still fairly young. 97 overall, Superstar X Factor, still a beast right there. So defensively, what's gone on here? Nothing much. Alright, so who realistically we could just draft. We don't really need many other free agents. We still have, wow, our cap situation. Alright, no more free agents. That is for sure. We're just gonna sim to the draft now. So I believe this is our first contract rejection so far, and that is Kiki QT, which kind of sucks. So definitely could draft one more wide receiver because obviously we lost Beasley. Brown's been gone for a while. Still have Fuller and Diggs as a 1 and 2, so we could definitely draft another receiver. And yeah, like I said, I'll catch you guys at the draft. So I did think about it a little bit, and the approach I'm going to bring to the draft really is I'm just going to, obviously I think the one position, we're very young in a lot of positions, but I would say strong safety and free safety, obviously Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde are both great players, but they are starting to get up there a little bit. Will definitely start to regress. So, I think that is where we're going to have to go in the draft. And we have the 27th pick, so yeah, let's see. Hopefully some of the guys, I really only scouted strong safeties and free safeties, so hopefully, hopefully we got somebody that I scouted, so I'm familiar with. Alright, unscouted, no. Alright, let's see. Quandre Baskerville, mid-first rounder. That's not bad. A strong safety, we'll take it. Why not? Why not?
The Panthers are now on the clock.
Alright, good pick. He was ranked number 18 and drafted at 27. He is a 75 overall with normal dev, so really not a terrible pick right there. So really not any good free safeties left here. Could take another strong safety, potentially convert, like Ricky Moss over here, late second rounder. We could potentially convert him to a free safety, which, let's see, who else we got? We got Quan Robinson, also strong safety. You know what? We'll just take Ricky Moss. I think he's a better player. Let's see. So, good pick. He was ranked at 52. We drafted him 59. Only 69 overall. So, that's, it's all right. All right, that's probably going to be it for the draft. Didn't really need much. And, yeah, we'll catch you guys at the preseason to start year number 4. So look at the roster beforehand. It looks like right tackle, didn't even notice. Looks like that is kind of an issue right here. So a lot of development on our line for the most part. Center, obviously Mitch Morse. Right guard, Mick Sheets is developing. Right tackle, not sure what happened there, but you know what? We're gonna have to. We might have to trade for somebody. So looks like that's what we're gonna have to do. So there were not a ton of options at. I needed a right tackle. And we're going to take Tyrell Crosby, only 71 overall. That's really the best we can do right now. He is only 26, so he could develop a teeny bit, but nothing crazy. So we're just going to sign him. He's definitely an upgrade from I believe it was like a 59 we had right there. So, offense is an 85, defense is an 84. And definitely the one thing I'm going to be looking at is for Micah Hyde's regression for sure, if that's gonna happen, or how quickly or how rapidly is that gonna happen. So right here, Nicholas Stevens, we must have drafted him. Anyways, where is Tyrell Crosby is gonna move into that spot right there. So definitely an upgrade, but nothing crazy, still nothing particularly that good. We're gonna sim to the midseason point, and yeah, I will catch. You know what? Actually, wait. Just want to see if there's any potential receiver I could potentially get. Definitely some good depth guys here, but receiver, DJ Chark, interesting. Yeah, you know what? We'll take a chance on him. Why not? Surprised he's a free agent. DJ Chark though is there, so we will pick him up. And I forgot, Zach Ertz is going to be a beast for us. Anyways, DJ Chark. Alright, I'm going to go to the depth chart. He's going to be wide receiver number 3, unless he already is, which I don't think he currently is. No, he is. Alright, DJ Chark, good player right there. Alright, so Zach Ertz is going to be huge for us. Our offense is going to be great. The only thing is our O-line, which is not particularly that good. But yeah, we're going to sim to the midseason point of year 4, and I will catch you guys there. Midseason mark right here of year number 4 right here. Coming off a 27-10 win over the Jets. And we are 6-2 right now. Currently in the lead in the division by 1.5 games. And we're looking solid so far for sure. Let's see who we might have to, negotiate on a contract right here. DJ Chark. Alright, give him a 1, and we'll give him a little money. 3.41 mil. Let's see. Alright, good. DJ Chark is back. Tyrell Crosby. Alright, so at least we know left tackle will be by far a concern, you know, coming into the draft or even free agency. Alright, salary needs improvement. I don't know about that. Zach Ertz right here. Big contract, big contract. Alright, more money. That's all good. We can give you that. Ed Oliver. Alright, he definitely needs to be paid. Alright, good. Ed Oliver is back for another 3 years. Deandre Campbell out here. Alright, yep. Definitely deserves this. Alright. Marlon Mack. Figure at some point Stefon Diggs has to be re-signed. Where is he right now? Stefon Diggs. Still just chilling at 97 overall. But, yep, alright. So, definitely like last year, a ton of big name guys we need to re-sign right here. So, Marlon Mack. Really, I'm just going to offer them these base salaries that they're giving me. Alright. Really. That's a decent amount of money, I will say. Alright, Micah Hyde. We're going to wait on Micah Hyde. Josh Allen definitely needs to be negotiated. He is our franchise guy. And right here, alright, Josh Allen, we just gave him a huge payday right here. And he definitely deserves it, you know, because he's been big. Alright, so Eric Armstead's going to have to get a cheap contract. And, alright, looks like Eric Armstead does not accept. Mitch Morris, I'm going to have to let walk. Levi Wallace right here, 3 for $14.7 million. Alright, good. Levi Wallace returns. Devin Singletary, most likely going to be the last, you know, important guy. Jakeem Grant, I'm going to wait on. Alright, so Singletary resigns. Ooh, Cody Ford. Cody Ford I might have to think about too. Alright, negotiate week 10 though. So a lot of these guys are just kind of saved for later. I don't know, man. Cody Ford has not developed, you know, as I would have hoped. But, you know, I guess we'll see when the time comes. Alright, so I'm going to upgrade everybody. And I'm going to sim to the playoffs. Hopefully we make it. Hopefully we don't collapse or anything like that. But I guess we'll see. So a second straight year right here, we made the playoffs as a wild card team. And we are actually hosting a game this time against the Oakland Raiders. We are 10-6, and the Oakland Raiders are 8-8. So technically we were worse by half a game than last year. Anyways, still won the division though, which is good. So I want to see what seed we finished with in the AFC. Very interested. I'm going to assume it's probably the 4th seed. And yep, I was right. 4th seed right here. So hopefully, you know, we're definitely most likely favored in this one. Actually, you know what? Before I do anything, I want to check. You know, our stats from this year. So 10th in total offense was probably what I expected around, and 4th in defense. So that's definitely some good numbers, recipe for success right there. Josh Allen, big year, 38 TDs, did throw a decent amount of picks though, 15. Rushing wise, Marlon Mack, 861 yards, 4 TDs. Josh Allen had 5 rushing TDs again. Singletary had 82 attempts, 305 yards, 3 TDs. Receiving wise, Stefon Diggs, 68 receptions, 894 yards, and 12 TDs. Jakeem Grant actually had a pretty big year. Might have to think about resigning him. 55 receptions, 751 yards, and 6 TDs. Zach Ertz had a pretty good year. 68 receptions, 742 yards, and 3 TDs. Will Fuller, 79 for 663 and 5 TDs. Marlon Mack also, once again, did his thing in the receiving game. 41 receptions, 524 yards, and 4 TDs. And lastly, Dawson Knox, 32 for 357 and 7 TDs. So definitely our offense is very good. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot to check defense. That is definitely the strength of our team, it seems like. So, yeah, defensively, let's see. So, Deandre Campbell, 108 tackles, 3.5 sacks, 3 picks. Matt Milano had 2 picks, 5 tackles for loss, 91 combined tackles. Quandre Baskerville in his first year, 86 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and 2 picks. So, pretty good replacement for Jordan Poyer, it seems. Tre'Davious White, 83 tackles, 3 picks. Levi Wallace, none. Jimmy Moreland had 3 picks, and Micah Hyde had a pick as well. Ed Oliver, 14.5 sacks. That is the production I've been waiting to see from him. He's had he had 6.5 sacks. He had 4 one year, but that's definitely the production I expected to see right here. Anyways, we're gonna sim. this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna upgrade my players first. So let's see. So Ed Oliver should be about a 91 now. So it's definitely a beast right there. And yeah, gonna advance to the divisional round. Hopefully we make it. Let's see though. Hopefully we make it. Let's see. Can we get this W? And we get the W. Let's go. So we were in the exact same spot last time, except we might be a little bit of a better team. Who knows? We definitely are a better team. But, yep, Chargers, this time we are away once again. So basically the exact same situation as last time. I'm going to upgrade everybody. And hopefully we can advance to the AFC Championship. 2 straight years that we have, you know, 2 straight years that we have made the divisional round. And against the Chargers. Alright, so what are their strengths? Right here. Alright, so anything we can take advantage of, just, you know, going through these, you know, pre-game strategy. Let's see. All right, divisional round. Can we get this W? Man, let's go. AFC Championship, maybe. I would hate to lose to the Chargers twice, and we are AFC Championship bound. Have a chance to go to the Super Bowl against the Indianapolis Colts. We are hosting this game right here. Of course, y'all know we gotta upgrade everybody beforehand. And, man, this would be sick if we went to the Super Bowl. Alright, for the Super Bowl, let's see. This is still a huge improvement no matter what. Let's see, Super Bowl bound. Let's go. I would hate to lose that. And we get crushed at home. That is terrible. Definitely an improvement here for sure. Alright, Josh Allen made the Pro Bowl. I want to see what Bills made the Pro Bowl here. Anybody here? Maybe Ertz would have to be on here. Zach Ertz, yup, I knew it. Alright. Really, that's all I care to see. A lot to do. Pro Bowl roster. Are we? Oh, we just checked that. What am I doing? Alright. Weekly awards. I mean, who really cares? Eric Armstead had a pretty big game in the AFC Championship game. Still lost. Alright, of course, gotta upgrade everybody. Man, this would be sick if we were going to the Super Bowl, but you know what? Definitely a great year for sure. Got a lot to be proud of. And let's see, NFL reporter right here. Alright, so it looks like Sean McDermott was actually selected to the Pro Bowl, which is sick. Alright, well, we got to advance, you know, to the off-season re-signing period because we got to take care of some business. So it looks like the Cardinals secured their first Super Bowl, and man, we got a lot of moves to make right here. So, Zach Ertz, I definitely want to keep around. Definitely. Alright. 40.3. I mean, again, cap space could be an issue. Let's see. Oh, are you kidding me? Zach Ertz. You know what? We're going to give him the tag. We got one more year of this. We're going to give him the tag. Alright. Marlon Mack. Let's see. 31.5. You know, I think he wanted everything. No, wait. Did he? 34 mil. Alright, 6. This could be pricey. This could be. Marlon Mack is back. Kind of expensive. Alright, Micah Hyde is starting to regress a little bit. Eric Armstead is also starting to regress. A 1 year for me is fine. Like, a 1 year is good. I can give him 6 mil. That is fine. Because he still will be decent. Alright, not interested in signing Mitch Morse. I don't need back. Center is going to be a need. Last chance to negotiate Cody Ford. Let's see. Cody Ford will resign. Alright, so Cody Ford is back, which is good. Don't really need anybody else here. So Dawson Knox will be the last guy that we try to bring back. And alright, so Dawson Knox is back. So basically, actually Jakeem Grant had a good year for us. We'll bring him back. We'll bring him back. We'll give him 3 mil. 3.11 mil, 3.11 mil, whatever. Alright, Jakeem Grant is back. Mitch Morse, so center is definitely going to be something. Center and left tackle are going to be huge for us. So I'm going to upgrade everybody and go into free agency. I don't really know how much cap space we have, but it might be time to release Micah Hyde. Alright, so free agency, we actually have a very good amount of cap space right here. So you got 85 offense, 81 defense right here. And I just got to, go through a little overview. Stefon Diggs now a 99 overall right here. And Will Fuller, it looks like he may have regressed a teeny bit. I'm not quite positive, but tight end, obviously, Zach Ertz is back for another year. Free safety right here. So obviously, we could get potentially Ricky Moss in at strong safety, the new strong safety. We could also bring Micah Hyde back. I don't think I need to do that. Eric Armstead also. So there's definitely some moves we got to make. Thankfully, we do got enough cap space to make some big moves. So, let's see what we can do. I'm going to try to go all in this year because this is the last year. Very good amount of cap space. Alright, I'm already seeing, free agents, and I'm already, not impressed that much. Center, we could get somebody. Mitch Morris, well, of course, we already gave him up. So, free safety, Micah Hyde, obviously here. Anybody else I could potentially want? Justin, you know what, Micah Hyde, anybody bid? Alright, Jets bid on him. I don't want to go crazy expensive for him. You know what? Yeah, I mean, since it is the last year, I might, why not just go all in for Micah Hyde? Once again, bring him back for the last season. 4.8. Where do we place here? Alright, so we're first. That's fine. Alright, free safety. D tackle. Also, we lost Eric Armstead, who was kind of big for us. Damon Harrison. Eric Armstead. Okay, well, of course. Again, could try to resign him for a year. I always forget to check who bid. Alright, so we already got 3. He already is pretty popular amongst a couple teams. So where are we here? We jump up to 1. Alright, cool. And alright, so I believe if I'm correct, what else did we need? We needed wide receiver. I mean, we already have some guys, so that's why I don't need to go there. Alright, so right tackle and center were really the two, key points we needed to address. Also, strong safety, depending on who signs back, but yeah, right now it's left tackle, so let's see. Wait, what am I? Alright, I'm kind of, I literally just forgot what I was looking at. Alright, so right here, final season man, gotta go all in. Right tackle. Alright, I kind of forgot. So right tackle and center, I kind of had a brain error for a sec, and so right tackle and center, those are the 2 positions that we're gonna be, rocking with. We already are trying to resign Micah Hyde and Eric Armstead, but right tackle. Alright, Titus Howard, I wanted to get him in a trade, and he might be interesting. Again, last year, so we could offer him something. Alright, so already 3 teams bidding on him. 13.8 mil. It's gonna put us. Alright, we're 8th. Alright. We really gotta make a big push right here for Titus Howard, for sure. 15.7 mil. Where will that get us? Maybe. Alright, first. Alright, first. I like that. And center was the last spot we needed to go. So, center, interested who could be available. Alright, obviously Mitch Morris. So, alright, nothing really good here for centers. We might have to wait for the draft for that. So, let's see if we can at least get a couple of these guys to resign. Really, Titus Howard will only be the, new free agent guy we could potentially get.
All combine stats, such as the 40-yard dash,
Eric Armstead's back, Hyde's back, and Titus Howard rejected. Really, I would have taken Titus Howard maybe over any of these guys just because, obviously, Titus Howard's still fairly young. Those guys are starting to regress a little bit, but, I guess we'll have to wait to draft some guys. So a huge trade. We are able to upgrade at center. We're able to get Ray Lloyd, who is still fairly young at 25. That is a huge upgrade. Going to be Mitch Morris's replacement right here. So really, we're just going to need right tackle. And you know, right tackle there's definitely some good right tackles we could take in the draft. So definitely interesting. Basically, this is still, besides Armstead and Hyde, who could still definitely play at a high level, this defense is still full of young studs. So I definitely like the look of this defense right now. So yeah, we're gonna send to the draft. Alright, so finally our first pick of this draft, we're at pick 29. And let's see. So I'm gonna go to scouted right here. Right tackle. Alright, so Kyle Spencer's still here, late first rounder. Also, we got Richard Leggett here at right tackle. So I think easily Kyle Spencer will be the pick here.
The Cowboys are now
and let's see, he was ranked at 24. We drafted him 29, only 72 overall. But you know what? That's an upgrade, and hopefully he can develop into something. We're gonna sim to our next user pick, and that's the only other pick I'm really gonna do.
The Bills are
So
now on the clock.
you know, let's see. All right, so I did scout a few wide receivers. Hopefully some of them are still here. If not, I'm just gonna have to pick from random. All right, I mean, we got another right tackle right here. No receiver. I mean, really, we're stacked almost everywhere. But you know what? We'll take TJ Love. We'll take TJ Love, good pass protector right here. Talent late third rounder.
Cowboys are now on
And
the clock.
alright, we drafted at 61. He's only 66 overall, so not the greatest of picks. But you know what? That's gonna be it for the draft. We really don't have a ton of weaknesses. I think we got a good right tackle in the first round, so I'm not too worried about that. And yeah, let's hop in, to the preseason. Then I'm gonna send to the midseason, and yeah, I'll see you guys there.
Yeah.
Alright, so start of the final season. Hopefully we can make a Super Bowl push in this season. Done pretty well the past 2 years. And really our O-line looks like it's just like progressively getting a little better year by year. And honestly, we got a ton of weapons on the offense right here. Stefon Diggs down to a 98, Will Fuller down to 84. And really just a bunch of 70s on the O-line, progressing 70s. Josh Allen, obviously a beast defensively. So just a bunch of young studs. Pretty soon we're going to have to move on from Deandre Campbell and Micah Hyde, but probably not in this rebuild because they're still going to be the starters for the next, this next year. So yeah, I'm going to step to the midseason point, and yeah, we will see how we are doing. Alright, so midseason point, coming off a 28-21 loss to the Patriots, and right now we are 3-4, and we are 2 games back in the division. Really not expecting that, but hopefully, we can improve that. And renegotiation time, obviously, Stefon Diggs is going to be #1 priority right here. Big contract coming for him, assuming we have the cap space. And yep, Stefon Diggs is returning. Zach Ertz, once again, we got to renegotiate right here. We're really giving out these big contracts, and Zach Ertz wants a little more. Obviously, we put the franchise tag on him. Ray Lloyd right here. Let's see what we can offer him. And alright, Ray Lloyd is back. Alright, Micah Hyde. I think these guys, we're gonna let him go after this year. DJ Chark right here, gonna re-sign him to a not a huge contract, but decent. DJ Chark is back. Wes McDaniel right here, gonna sign him to a 2-year $11.2 million contract, and he is not going to accept that one. Mick Sheets right here, going to offer him 2-year $12.1 million, our right guard, and he accepts. Jordan Poyer. All right, really, everybody else here can walk. They really can walk. So yep, we're going to simulate. Hopefully we can do a little better, and hopefully we can make a playoff push, maybe as a wild card team. Maybe we can somehow come back and win the division. I don't know, but yeah, I'll catch you guys at the end of the season. So the season comes to an end. It does not look like we made the playoffs, and we finished under 500 at 7-9, and we came in 3rd place in the division. And tough final season for sure. Our team is now currently 87 overall, and I'm interested to see statistically how we did. 21st in offense, not that great. Defensively, 6th. So our defense was still a very good unit for sure. Guess our offense held us back. Let's see. Alright, Josh Allen, 3rd TDs, 12 picks, 3,726 yards. Jeez, that was That was tough to say for some reason. Alright, rushing wise, Singletary, 8 TDs. Josh Allen had 3 TDs. Marlon Mack had 3 TDs as well. Receiving, Will Fuller had a big year, 9 TDs, 68 receptions, 796 yards. Zach Ertz, 73 for 715 and 5 TDs. David Sills actually had a big year. You haven't really heard from him that much. 43 for 578 and 5 TDs. Stefon Diggs had kind of an off year. 38 receptions, 481 yards and 3 TDs. DJ Chark, 36 for 359 and 2 TDs. And Devin Singletary also, made some plays in the receiving game. 20 receptions for 247 yards and 2 TDs. And also Marlon Mack, 10 receptions for 111 yards and 0 touchdowns. Defensively, Devondre Campbell, once again, coming back from free agency, led us in tackles, 107, plus a sack and a pick. Tre'Davious White had 2 picks. Matt Milano, 88 tackles. Levi Wallace had a pick, plus 85 tackles. Micah Hyde had 2 picks, 4 tackles for loss, and 82 tackles. Quandre Baskerville had 81 tackles, and Ed Oliver had 8.5 sacks, 53 tackles. Eric Armstead, 8 sacks, 48 tackles. And Takaris McKinley had 6.5 sacks, 10 tackles for loss, and 38 tackles. So, overall, defense was still very good. Our offense was, it was alright. Not as great as I would have, I'd hoped. But, yeah, that is going to wrap up the rebuild. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next rebuild.